Alright, anyways. This case file, we're starting up in the Never Never, guys.
Subscribe! Okay. Seriously, go ahead.
Okay, anyways, so we're in the Never Never. We're heading back to San Antonio from Edinburgh. Basically, the gatekeeper said, good job stopping Steve from screwing with the Alamo, and also stopping him from during the Civil War. I think it fell this way somewhere. Yeah,
He dropped the die.
He also said, he's like, also, good job stopping the Rain God from, like, other members of the council. He's just relaying the information to us.
Good job on making sure the world doesn't drown.
Yeah, basically.
So we're just getting a pat on the
Basically, it
back.
was just a whole good job, expected paychecks soon, because all three of us are getting warden's pay, even though I'm technically the only warden in the group, which is why I'm the quote-unquote official leader. By the way, you guys, even though you're technically not even part of the council, you are beholden to the Accords. It's a bit iffy with your changeling status. I don't know if that would subject you to them, but both of you are technically emissaries of the Accords, or the White Council. You're not emissaries of power, you're just emissaries. Kind of like Harry was for Mab in Book 4. He didn't get any special powers from her.
Right.
So, you guys are beholden by the Accords.
Shucks.
So don't expect to get off on that.
Oh, I mean, they can't electrocute anybody?
Magic.
So basically, Otters is neutral ground to you guys as well.
Awful stupid at its best.
Well, I guess I can deal with that, I suppose.
You guys do not remember. You guys do not want to break the Accords.
I know.
Because I can't stick Ivy on you.
Oh.
I have stats for it, I'm pretty sure.
You know how ponies have pun names for places like Philadelphia and Manhattan?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Do you think San Antonio should be San Antonio or San An Rodeo?
Oh, by the way, I'm about to blow your mind. Manchester.
Okay.
My mind remains unblown.
Damn it!
Yeah.
I have to get some better stuff.
Okay. Anyways, probably San Antonio. Anyways, back to the case file. So we're on our way back to San Antonio from Edinburgh. And we come across a Fae who looks like he might be aligned with Winter, a Fae Lord, is crossing the path in front of us.
We ignore him!
He kind of glances at us, and he looks straight at you, Felix. He's like,
We drag him out of the way.
Queen Mab's gonna want to see this. Quick, come with me. And he gestures for us to follow.
I stay where I am. I'm not following the Fae.
What'd you say, Felix?
I look at you two and then shrug, and then go, why shouldn't we follow a strange Fae that we've never met before while in the welcome to Never Never?
Well, you have to consider he looked straight at you, like glanced at us, and then just like laid eyes on you and said, Queen Mab's going to want to see this. Come on.
Not a good idea. Let's go
I'm
back.
inclined to follow him just because my Fae history and ancestry has always been very interesting subject to me.
So you're going to follow him?
And should be. So I am actually going to follow him. As I stride off behind him, I'm just going to say, what could possibly go wrong?
Ugh, I kind of sigh, roll my eyes, and then wander after you to make sure you don't get in any trouble.
I look at you both as if you're absolutely insane, which you are. But I decided to follow you.
You're the one who looked at an outsider.
Well, yeah.
With your sight.
That was an accident, though.
And I just like
You're lucky to have even
I
survived that.
Yeah.
I actually have half a claim to this place. You guys, the ones who are not from around here.
Yeah. It's extremely dangerous just to look at one without the sight, because they normally drive you mad. You actually should have some serious mental trauma.
I did for like my character did for like the longest time. He he had hydrophobia,
Character backstory,
agoraphobia, arachnophobia.
By the way, you will hate the Rachni in Mass Effect.
He was pretty much afraid of everything.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that he was Piglet.
Yeah, and he was schizophrenic for at least a year. Eventually it wore off. Eventually.
It still sits
And that
there
was
in the
barely
background.
from a glance.
Yeah. With the sight. No, If you had looked for like maybe like 2 seconds with the sight, you'd be gibbering madly, probably
In any
dead.
case, so where does following this?
Oh, by the way,
Lord
people,
take us?
we use poker chips to represent our fate points in this game. This is Felix's stack, 11. This is my stack. Jeff's is the same size, 2.
That's because I.
It's not about size, it's how you use it.
Did you really just say that?
Yeah, I did.
You see why I have to work with people?
All
Or you
come on,
hear more?
come on.
Okay, anyways, he's got better smart ass than a dumbass. So he basically milks that for fate points.
That aspect, like, I abuse that aspect like it was a redheaded stepchild.
Oh, that is harsh, Phil. That is messed up.
Okay, come on.
Anyways,
So,
so we're following the Fey Lord. Eventually he leads us through the woods and whatnot.
who is it?
Shut up.
Is there a lamppost?
No, there is no lamppost.
Are you serious?
You don't see one right off the
Okay,
bat.
go.
You do know you can declare minor things, right?
I declare that there is a lamppost.
You have to roll for it. Which skill was that?
The declare skill? I do declare. Which, by the way, for Scion, my character will be completely speaking in a southern gentleman accent.
We do plan on playing a game called Scion, folks. I am a Scion of Athena. I'm probably the smartest guy in the group.
Well, that goes. That, in all honesty, if you say that you're a son of Athena, that really goes without saying.
Pretty much. Which one was it? No.
I look forward to
I hear
the
this.
southern accent, Jeff. I
Roll,
really do.
roll a scholarship.
Ha!
And you can see if you can declare that there's a lamppost along that we pass by a lamppost.
Who has +4 scholarship? I do.
Yeah, well, Felix is the one who
Oh,
wants to
you
declare.
kidding me.
What?
Well, if we fail, he'll declare it.
Is my roll.
-2?
Yes.
There is
Oh, well, you completely fail. There is no lamppost in sight.
There is a reverse lamppost.
I don't even have scholarship as one of my skills.
He's got like a 4. He's got like great scholarship.
Okay, I'm gonna make it so that there is a lamppost.
You really completely fail.
Oh, damn it. One of my die fell. I re-roll that.
What'd you get?
6, 6, 6, 4. There is a lamppost.
There's a lamppost, okay? Fine.
+7 epic.
He rolled epic, people. Okay, how can I deny him a
There's a
lamppost?
lamppost.
Anyways, where was I?
Honestly, though, none of us make note of it.
Yeah. Anyways, so after a little bit of wandering about, following this Phalord, we eventually come upon, the Winter Court, or at least a section of it.
I'm assuming that this winter court, it's snowy, right?
Yeah, as we're traveling, it kind of gets a little more snowy.
There's lots of water around, isn't there, right?
What have you got up your... Well, mostly it's... Well, there's not really much in the way of water. There's maybe like a frozen puddle or two.
Oh, okay.
Anyways,
Well,
so...
to be fair, if I'm remembering correctly, snow is still water and still conducts electricity.
Technically, yes. How...
Okay, now I'm just itching to get into a fight here.
Anyways, so we continue along. Eventually, we find like a kind of like a castle, I guess you could say. The Phalord walks up and he opens up the doors, letting us in, and he directs us to like the main audience hall. It looks kind of like a mix between a ballroom from like maybe the 20s, I guess.
The roaring
Like
20s?
yeah, you've got like a 20s band, something around that time era. Looks like part ballroom, part throne room.
Isn't that how it was described in one of the Dresden books?
Yeah, I think it was book 4 actually.
There was like a band and like a guy.
That's exactly why I'm using this, is because it's been established by Butcher.
Good
That
question.
this is
When
one
does this occur again? This occurs after changes, right? It's alternate
After-
timeline after changes?
After it changes, it's a semi-alternate timeline.
Alright.
Because I'm trying to keep in line with the books to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason we're in San Antonio is to completely skirt that. Is to completely
Well,
skirt
wait.
them.
If we're in the winter court, Mab can't be here.
Says who?
Well, because I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but isn't Mab maintaining Harry's body since he died? And
That
it
was
changes.
Demon Reach. Mab's not going to become.
At the end of Ghost Story, isn't he like with his head in her lap or whatever?
Yeah.
She's not going to be there like every single second, guys.
Okay. Poking holes in the GM's story. Poking holes.
She's not going to be there like every single second. I think she's going to also.
Alright, but it is the job of the players to rip apart every plot hole they can possibly find.
Oh God! Remember your first
Oh
D&D?
God! Do not remind me. That was such a
apart.
failure. I was not prepared, people.
That was absolutely destroyed because basically it was this war of the gods, and so
I was essentially trying to use Dragonlance but turn it into more of like the main D&D.
And so we asked why are the gods fighting? And there was no answer. There were crickets.
Okay, anyways. This is what comes of not using a pre-made for your very first
tapestry.
Anyways, where was I? That's right. We basically are like basically what Butcher described in book 4 for the Winter Court when Dresden went to interview Mab. And sitting up on the throne is Queen Mab in like a business suit almost. And I think you guys recall
Roll for initiative.
how Butcher described her, or how Harry described her.
The only way you can describe a Fae Queen, beautiful beyond all comprehension.
Basically, yes. Her eyes are like opals and whatnot. Her eyes and her nails.
Quit farting on my couch. Okay, Burbank's fine, but quit farting on my couch.
I haven't farted in a while, Jeff.
I heard.
That was.
I'm sure the audience cares a great deal about our bodily functions.
Yes, I do. Don't you, audience? Mention in the comments.